Sadness is a thread that weaves through the human experience. In these moments of melancholy, the teachings of Buddhism offer profound insights, providing a guiding light to navigate the shadows of our emotions. This journey into understanding and overcoming sadness is not a solitary one. It's a shared exploration of the human spirit seeking solace and serenity. As we embark on this quest, let us delve into the wisdom of Buddhism, a beacon of enlightenment that has transcended time and space. Talk to someone. Sadness can often feel isolating, yet Buddhism teaches us the power of connection. When the weight of sorrow bears down, reach out to someone, a friend, a family member, or a confidant. In sharing our burdens, we not only lighten our load but also strengthen the bonds of compassion that connect us all. The Buddha himself emphasized the importance of supportive communities, recognizing that in unity, we find strength. Talking to someone allows the expression of our feelings, preventing them from festering within. It is a cathartic release that opens the door to understanding and empathy. In the light of shared experiences, the shadows of sadness begin to recede. When the weight of sadness settles in, talking to someone can feel like opening a window to let in fresh air. It's like sharing the load you carry in your heart with someone you trust, a friend, family member, or even a kind neighbor. By doing this, you're not alone in facing those gloomy feelings. Sharing your feelings is like planting seeds of understanding and care, creating a garden of support around you. When we talk to someone, we break free from the loneliness that often accompanies sadness. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, things don't seem as daunting. The Buddha, with his deep wisdom, recognized the strength that comes from supportive communities. When we connect with others, we not only feel heard, but also discover that we are not the only ones navigating the roller coaster of emotions. Expressing your feelings is like opening up a treasure chest of emotions. You might find hidden gems of wisdom, advice, or simply a listening ear. It's a simple yet powerful step in the journey to overcome sadness, transforming it from a solitary struggle into a shared experience. Remember, reaching out is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your strength in acknowledging your emotions and seeking connection. Talking to someone also helps in gaining different perspectives on your situation. Sometimes, the words of a friend can offer a new way of looking at things, like a fresh pair of eyes on a painting. You might realize that what seemed insurmountable becomes manageable when seen through the lens of someone else's experience and understanding. When you talk to someone, you're not just expressing your sadness. You're also building a bridge of compassion and empathy. In Buddhism, compassion is highly valued, and it starts with understanding and supporting one another. As you share your feelings, you contribute to the web of compassion that connects us all. In this interconnectedness, you may find strength and solace, knowing that you are a part of something larger than yourself. Talking to someone is like having a trusted guide on your journey. It's a way of saying to yourself, I don't have to face this alone. So pick up that phone, meet a friend for coffee, or share a quiet moment with a loved one. In the simple act of talking, you may discover the profound impact it has on turning sadness into an opportunity for connection, understanding, and shared humanity. Challenge negative thoughts. The mind, often the architect of its own suffering, can lead us down a labyrinth of negative thoughts when sadness engulfs us. Buddhism encourages the practice of mindfulness, an awareness that enables us to observe our thoughts without becoming entangled in them. When sadness strikes, challenge the negativity that permeates your mind. Explore the roots of these thoughts and question their validity. Are they based on assumptions, fears, or past experiences? By dissecting negative thoughts, we create space for alternative perspectives to emerge. In this space, the seeds of positivity can be sown, cultivating a mindset that fosters resilience and growth. Imagine your mind as a garden. When sadness takes root, negative thoughts can sprout like weeds, overshadowing the beauty that lies within. Buddhism teaches us that we can be the gardeners of our minds, tending to the thoughts that shape our feelings. Challenging negative thoughts is like pulling out those weeds, making space for the flowers of positivity to bloom. Our minds often play tricks on us when sadness sets in. It's like looking through foggy glasses. Everything appears distorted. Buddhism encourages us to wipe away the fog by practicing mindfulness. This means becoming aware of our thoughts without getting tangled in them. Instead of letting negative thoughts take over, we can question them, like a curious child asking, "Is this really true?" By challenging negative thoughts, we unravel the stories we tell ourselves about sadness. These stories are like clouds that obscure the sun, but when we question them, we create openings for the light of positivity to shine through. It's about realizing that our thoughts are not set in stone. They are more like clouds passing by in the vast sky of our minds. Challenging negative thoughts is a bit like putting on a superhero cape. It empowers us to see beyond the immediate gloominess and recognize our own strength. The Buddha, with his deep insight, understood the importance of cultivating a resilient mind. By challenging negative thoughts, we become the architects of our own mental resilience, able to withstand the storms of sadness. Think of it as changing the soundtrack of your mind. When negativity plays on repeat, it's like a melancholic tune that drags you down. Challenging those thoughts is like switching to an upbeat melody, creating a mental environment that fosters hope and positivity. It's a small yet transformative act that can make a big difference in how we experience and overcome sadness. In the realm of facing sadness, challenging negative thoughts is not about denying the reality of your feelings. It's about changing the lens through which you view them. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that help you see the world in a more balanced and optimistic way. So, the next time negative thoughts creep in, remember that you have the power to challenge them, creating space for a more positive and resilient mindset to take root. Do something creative. Creativity is a powerful antidote to sadness. Engaging in creative pursuits redirects our focus, allowing us to transcend the boundaries of our emotional turmoil. In Buddhism, the act of creation is revered, embodying the impermanence of life. When we create, we participate in the ever-changing dance of existence. Whether it's painting, writing, music, or any other form of expression, creativity is a channel through which we can channelize our emotions. The joy of creation becomes a counterpoint to sadness, transforming it into a mosaic of artistic inspiration. As we immerse ourselves in the act of creation, we tap into a wellspring of positive energy that transcends the boundaries of our emotional landscape. When sadness knocks on your door, one of the keys to unlocking joy is found in the realm of creativity. Picture your emotions as colors on a palette, waiting to be transformed into a beautiful painting. Engaging in creative activities is like picking up that paintbrush and crafting a masterpiece from the hues of your feelings. Creativity, in its various forms, becomes a sanctuary where sadness can be expressed and transformed. Whether it's drawing, writing, singing, or even gardening, these activities are like windows through which you can let the sunlight of positivity stream in. The Buddha, in his teachings, recognized the value of creation and the impermanence inherent in artistic endeavors. Consider creativity as a form of emotional alchemy. When you create something, you are transmuting the raw material of your emotions into something new and meaningful. It's akin to turning the pages of a book. You're not stuck in one chapter. You're part of an unfolding story. In the world of overcoming sadness, creativity becomes the pen with which you script your narrative of resilience and growth. Engaging in creative pursuits is like planting seeds of joy in the garden of your mind. It's about focusing on the process rather than the outcome. When you draw, for example, the act of sketching lines and adding colors becomes a meditative practice. You immerse yourself in the present moment, transcending the boundaries of sadness. Creativity is not reserved for the few. It is a birthright of every individual. It's not about creating a masterpiece for the world to see. It's about creating something that resonates with your heart. The benefits of creative expression are not just in the finished product, but in the journey of creation itself. Creativity is a bridge that connects you to your innermost self. It's like having a conversation with your emotions, allowing them to speak through the language of art. In the canvas of creativity, Sadness is not an obstacle but a brushstroke that adds depth and richness to the overall masterpiece of your life. Creativity is a thread that weaves hope and positivity into the fabric of your being. It's a celebration of your unique expression and a reminder that even in moments of sorrow, you possess the power to create a symphony of beauty. So, pick up that guitar, grab that pen, or dance to the rhythm of your emotions. In the world of creativity, sadness is not the end, but a stepping stone to a masterpiece waiting to be unveiled. Practice self-care. In the tumult of life, self-care is often neglected. Buddhism, however, emphasizes the importance of nurturing oneself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. When sadness descends, view it as a call to tend to your own well-being. Engage in activities that bring comfort and joy, whether it's a warm bath, a nature walk, or simply savoring a cup of tea. Self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity, a way to replenish the inner reservoir of strength. The Buddhist teachings remind us that compassion starts from within, and by caring for ourselves, we cultivate the capacity to extend that compassion to others. As we prioritize self-care, we build a foundation of resilience that enables us to face the challenges of life with grace and equanimity. Imagine your heart as a garden and self-care as the sunshine and rain that help it bloom. When sadness casts its shadow, nurturing yourself becomes the gentle breeze that guides you back to the warmth of your own embrace. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity, a way of tending to the garden of your well-being. We often forget to prioritize ourselves. The Buddha, in his wisdom, recognized the importance of cultivating inner peace. When sadness visits, practicing self-care is like planting seeds of comfort and compassion. It's about acknowledging your own needs and taking intentional steps to meet them. Self-care is not about grand gestures. It's about small, meaningful acts that replenish your spirit. It could be as simple as taking a warm bath, enjoying a favorite meal, or taking a leisurely stroll in nature. These acts of care are like a soothing melody that calms the turbulence of sadness, reminding you that you are worthy of kindness and attention. Self-care is a declaration of self-love. It's like wrapping yourself in a cozy blanket of compassion. The Buddhist teachings guide us to extend the same compassion we offer to others to ourselves. When sadness knocks, self-care becomes the sanctuary where you can retreat, recharge, and rediscover the strength within. Think of self-care as a form of rehydration for the soul. When sadness leaves you feeling emotionally parched, engaging in activities that bring you joy and comfort is like sipping from the cup of self-love. It's a way of refilling your emotional well, ensuring that you have reserves of resilience to face the challenges that life presents. Self-care is a gentle reminder that you are your own priority. In the tapestry of overcoming sadness, it's about carving out moments for yourself, not as a selfish act, but as a recognition of your intrinsic value. When you make yourself a priority, you become better equipped to be present for others, creating a ripple effect of care and compassion. In the journey of overcoming sadness, self-care is not an indulgence, it's a lifeline. It's about being kind to yourself, acknowledging your emotions, and embracing the healing power of intentional self-nurturing. So, take that pause, listen to the needs of your heart, and let self-care be the compass that guides you back to the gentle rhythm of your own well-being. Try mindfulness. Mindfulness, a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, is a potent tool in navigating the landscape of sadness. By cultivating an awareness of the present moment, we detach from the grip of past regrets and future anxieties. When sadness arises, turn your attention to the breath, the anchor that tethers us to the here and now. Through mindfulness, we observe our emotions without judgment, allowing them to ebb and flow like waves. This non-reactive awareness fosters a sense of inner calm, creating a space in which sadness can be acknowledged without overpowering us. The Buddha's teachings on mindfulness guide us to embrace the impermanence of emotions, recognizing that like clouds passing through the sky, they are transient. Reflect on why you are sad. Sadness often carries profound messages from the depths of our being. Buddhism invites us to approach our emotions with curiosity, to unravel the layers of our inner landscape. When sadness descends, take a moment to reflect on its roots. Is it tied to unmet expectations, unfulfilled desires, or unresolved conflicts? In the mirror of introspection, we gain clarity on the sources of our sorrow. The Buddhist teachings on self-inquiry guide us to navigate the labyrinth of our emotions, uncovering the lessons that sadness brings. Through reflection, we transform sadness from a burden to a teacher, a catalyst for personal growth and understanding. Notice how you feel when you're sad. Mindful awareness extends beyond the breath to the sensations that accompany sadness. Buddhism teaches us to observe the physical and emotional manifestations of our feelings. When sadness envelops you, notice the sensations in your body, the heaviness in your chest, the tightness in your throat. Allow these sensations to be, without resistance or judgment. By paying attention to the somatic and emotional aspects of sadness, we cultivate a deep awareness of its nuances. This awareness, grounded in the teachings of impermanence, enables us to witness the fluid nature of emotions. Through this witnessing, we develop a compassionate relationship with our own suffering, recognizing it as a universal aspect of the human experience. Have a plan for when sadness hits. Preparation is a key tenet in Buddhist philosophy. In the face of sadness, having a plan is akin to equipping ourselves with a compass in the midst of a storm. The Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and impermanence guide us to anticipate the inevitable fluctuations of our emotional landscape. Create a toolbox of coping mechanisms, a repertoire of practices that resonate with you. This could include mindfulness exercises, affirmations, or activities that bring joy. Having a plan empowers you to navigate sadness with intentionality, transforming it from an overwhelming force to a passing cloud on the canvas of your life. Sadness is but one note, a poignant melody that adds depth to the tapestry of our emotions. Buddhism, with its timeless wisdom, teaches us not to resist this melody but to dance to its rhythm with grace and mindfulness. By talking to someone, challenging negative thoughts, engaging in creativity, practicing self-care, embracing mindfulness, reflecting on the roots of sadness, noticing its nuances, and having a plan, we navigate the labyrinth of sorrow with resilience and wisdom. As we incorporate these teachings into our lives, may we find solace in the impermanence of emotions, recognizing that, like the changing seasons, sadness too shall pass. In the gentle embrace of Buddhist wisdom, may we discover the transformative power of navigating sadness with a heart full of compassion, a mind grounded in mindfulness, and a spirit attuned to the ever-changing dance of life.